What are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying myself, having a whistle, adding a melodic spice to the cornfield experience.
Well, can you stop? I'm trying to read here.
What is that you're reading?
Misplaced Pallets Monthly.
Hey, look who it is.
What? Who is that?
It's Mr. Widestride, my old art teacher from school. Wonder if he'll recognise me. Hey, Mr. Widestride.
Well. Zipwaz Humphries. What a surprise seeing you here.
Yeah, it's been a while.
To be honest, I thought that by now you would have got yourself arrested or killed.
No.
Well, that's something, isn't it? What do you do now?
He's unemployed.
Unemployed? I hate unemployed people.
No, I'm not unemployed. I'm actually doing really well for myself.
Ha! I find that very hard to believe. You were, and I mean this, the worst student I ever taught. Trying to teach you art was like trying to teach carpentry to a clumsy slug.
That is difficult. I've tried.
Yes, it was probably during one of my lessons.
Anyway, I've moved on from that now. I'm a total success.
Oh, really? What do you do?
I'm popular sorcerer Harry Potter.
I hate Harry Potter.
I meant a Potter, which is someone who does pottery.
You, Zipwaz Humphries, a potter? I don't think so. You were always useless at pottery in school.
Well, I'm an expert now, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did a course and stuff, and now I'm a professor of pottery. This is one of my pupils.
Is this true?
No. I mean, yes. Yes, he's my professor of pottery.
Well, then why the hell did you say he was unemployed?
I don't know.
I see. So you're a pottery expert, eh? Well, I am surprised, but tell me, are you aware of the television program known as Antiques Roadshow?
Who isn't?
Exactly. Well, they're coming to the area to film a live show on Friday, and I've been asked to do a presentation about antique art at the event. I know it's a bit short notice, but it would be incredibly helpful if you could come along and give a brief presentation about pottery.
I can't Friday.
Yes, you can.
No, because there's that thing I'm doing.
That got cancelled.
No, because there's the other thing, the trip to the mouse factory. I can't miss out on that, seeing how all the mice are made and so on.
That's not happening either. You're free. He'll do it.
Great! Well, I'll see you then. Meet me in the gardens of the big house at 5:30.
How's it going, Professor?
I've nearly finished with my speech.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want me to read it to you?
No.
Go on, I need the practice.
Alright then.
Hello, I'm Zipwaz Humphries, and I'm a potter. And haha, no, that has nothing to do with Harry Potter. Pause for laughter.
Oh, God.
A potter is actually a person who does pottery. So what is pottery? Pottery is the ceramic act of making pottery wares, of which major types include earthenware, stoneware, and you guessed it, porcelain.
Stop. Please stop before I die of boredom.
The place where such wares are made is also called a pottery, so make sure not to get confused there.
I mean, I'm literally going to die of boredom.
You can't die of boredom. Pottery also refers to the act or craft of a potter or the manufacture of pottery. David? David? Who'd have thought you could actually die of boredom?
Hey, welcome to the afterlife. You want a meringue?
What the bloody hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about meringues, my friend. The food of the afterlife.
You know I'm an atheist, right?
Yes, I'm an alcoholic. What is your point?
Well, I don't believe in any of this. It's a load of granola.
No, it is not a load of granola, thank you very much.
It is. It's a load of rubber-dub-dub. It's a fictional flannel place. It's a grotesque toad in a hole.
Oh,
It's an imaginary carpet salesman's van.
oh,
It's nothing more than a pile of shy horses, to be brutally honest with you.
oh, oh, oh. I see. You're gonna come in here and start denying the existence of my place of work? How do you think that makes me feel, hey? Pretty low, I can tell you. Where do you work, Asda or something?
No,
Well, how would you feel if I came into Asda whilst you were restocking the shelves and started denying its existence, eh? If I said, oh, those shelves you are restocking, they do not exist. Those toiletries, they do not exist. That small jar of paprika, you think that exists? No, it does not exist. This aisle contradicts my belief you are wasting your time.
I was just saying.
Well, you've said enough. Now will you wait here whilst I go and get the correct paperwork for you?
Well, just somewhere to sit down? A chair or something?
No, we have no chairs. But what we lack in chairs, we more than make up for in meringues and the enigma.
Great.
Thank you all for coming. We are gathered here today to bid farewell to David Michaels, a great woman and an inspiration to many. Although often short-tempered, David had a heart of gold, a brain of silver, lungs of bronze, and a bladder made of plywood. He will probably be best remembered for his acts of terror, and also his ability to down a pint of bitter in 6 seconds. Yes, it really was something. In his short time here, David touched many lives, and also touched many apples, peaches and plums at supermarkets, for no reason other than to contaminate them with the germs on his hands. It was just something he enjoyed doing. And now I'm going to hand over to David's parents, who would like to say a few words. So, thank you. Hello, I'm David's father.
And I'm David's gay father.
And together, we're David's dads. David's dad. David failed his food tech exam at GCSE and he weren't no good at tennis, and for that I'll never forgive him. Never forgive him.
Yes, David was a great guy. I'd now like to read his favourite poem from when he was a boy. Fire, fire, fire. A blizzard of bullets fills the air. Die, die, die. A flash of orange reveals the fear and hatred in the eyes of the men. Kill, kill, kill. A socially retarded camel enters the muddy waste of no man's land, unaware of the rifle's rage directed towards it. The camel glares, the soldiers freeze. Silence, silence, silence. The fear they had bottled and hidden suddenly brought to their faces and minds. Their steady hands shake on their weapons. The soldiers fall, the camel rises. There are no winners in war. Only camels. Thank you.
So, you are David Michaels, eh?
Yep.
I see from my information that you have led a good life.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
That's what it says there, is it? David led a good life.
Yes, now let's move on.
Can I have a look at that?
No, we haven't time to start looking at things.
Let me see.
Aye!
This is a recipe for meringues. You're obsessed.
Yes, I have a problem.
Do you actually have any information on me?
Yeah, we do somewhere, yes, but the filing system is a mess right now.
What, do you have it on computer?
We have no computers. We did have one once, many years ago. But Joey from accounts spilled hot chocolate on it, and we haven't been allowed another since. Now, come with me.
Where are we going?
To here. And now you must face my challenge. If you defeat me, then you may gain entry to heaven, paradise, etc. But if I win, then you will be sent to hell forevermore.
Right, what is this challenge then?
It is the game of great men and warriors. The ultimate test of mind and body, of soul and spirit. Face me if you dare, as we play Swing Ball. Arm yourself. First to 5 points wins. Are you ready, David Michaels?
Suppose.
Then let the challenge begin.
Nah, forget it. I don't like swing ball.
What do you mean? What are you doing?
Look, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any of this. I'm just gonna go.
What do you mean go? You can't go. You must face me at swing ball or you'll be trapped here forever.
I'm just gonna go back the way I came.
What? No, don't do that. Just hit the ball. It's a simple system.
Nah, forget it.
At least try a meringue. I made them myself.
I don't like meringues. Goodbye.
Oh. My meringue.
Some baskets up and lots of these vines.
Yes, it's working.
Grow high so slowly, and mine have shriveled up. I think they've died.
David, what are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I was, but it was a bit rubbish, so I decided to come back and help you with your pottery.
Well, it's not really worked, has it? But I'm glad you're alive.
Good. I'm pretty pleased about it too, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. So, have you got any special powers now you've come back to life? Can you make things float?
What, like that?
Uh...
No, I can't.
Huh.
You got your speech ready?
Yep. As long as nothing distracts me from what's on this bit of paper, I'll be just fine.
Well, I'm sure there'll be no unexpected twists of fate that could cause your speech to go badly.
Good. Well, in that case...
Zipwaz! Good to see you. Are you prepared?
Yeah, I'm as eager as Bob Seeger.
That's incredibly eager. I'm pleased to hear it. However, there's been a sudden change of plan. You can forget all about that speech of yours.
My speech!
You don't need it anymore. Now, take a cold, hard look at this. I don't need to tell you what it is, of course.
It's a pot.
That's right. A Yen Dynasty plant pot. A piping pirate brought it here to be valued, but it's so rare that it's baffled the experts. Tim Wonnacott just fainted.
But Tim Wannacott's from Bargain Hunt.
Well, then who the hell was that mustachioed presenter?
Fiona Bruce?
Anyway, they want you to value it for them. Do you think you're up to it?
Well,
An expert like you? Well, I doubt there's much you don't know about it. We need to seize this opportunity. Seize it like a couple of conkers.
Yeah, you're right.
Brilliant! Well, I'll leave you to examine it, but do be careful. It's worth more than a deluxe box of Thornton's Jockeys.
Wow.
That's right. You're on in 5. Break your leg.
Oh, great. I just had my speech sorted in my head, now I've got to think of something to say about this plant pot.
Just make something up.
I don't know if I should make something up.
Just make something up, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Hey, you know, like you were dead and that. Well, do you think you might be able to contact whoever made this plant pot and ask them about it?
I'll give it a go. Oh, hi. Is that Mr. Yen? The guy who made this plant pot. Yeah? Right, okay. He says make something up.
You weren't talking to Mr. Yen at all, were you?
No, I don't have special powers.
You might concentrate properly.
Alright.
No!
Oh, you're right, I do have special powers.
Is everything okay over here? It sounded like an explosion.
Fine. It was just my mind.
Your mind exploded?
Yeah, because of the excitement at the pot.
Well, it is an exciting pot. Just keep it down.
Oh, the plant pot! You've destroyed it! Oh no, this is a disaster. I'm on in less than 5 minutes. What am I gonna do?
It's alright, I have some super glue.
Oh, alright. Well, quick.
Our venue today seems to tick all the boxes for a castle. A letter from Lord Nelson. A strong wall overlooking the countryside, except it's not much of a wall. It's not a turreted castle. I have no idea what it is or how it works. Here in this room, in what's known as the room that hath no ears, with the guard at the door pretending to be having business meetings. And Sir Thomas must have cursed his ancestor that hath no ears, who created what's known as the wall that hath no ears. One of our experts has presented us with a particular challenge this week. 4 objects, 3, 1. Can you guess which is which? We're hoping we'll have a bit of drama here today, with the objects brought along by our visitors that hath no ears, as we welcome them to the Antiques Roadshow.
Hello, I'm Zipwaz Humphries, and I love pottery. So what is pottery? It's actually nothing to do with Harry Potter. So with me here today at the Antique Roadshow is this piping pirate who has brought in this item here.
Hello.
Yep. So how long's it been in your family?
What be it to you?
Well, no, it's nothing to me. Anyway, so what's this? This is a Yan Dynasty plant pot. Ooh, it's made from China and made in Japan. How exotic. It was made by a man called Herbert who needed somewhere to put his flowers but didn't have a garden. As you can see, it's mostly white because it was made in the past when everything was black and white or sepia. Yes, we can also observe that it's very smooth, which suggests you could roll it down a hill, or of course you could just stroke it and really appreciate the smoothness, which is something a lot of people did in those days because it was before the invention of pets, and it's worth upwards of £20.
Zipwaz,
Yes?
you don't know anything about pottery, do you?
No, sir.
Then I suggest you put down that pot and leave.
Yes, I can't actually put it down.
Don't mess me about, that's priceless.
Yeah, I know, but it's sort of stuck, so...
Zipwaz, give it to me. What have you done?
It's super glue.
Super glue? Wait. Give me this pot. Hey, what are you? Oi, good.
Oi, be careful with your pot.
Hand it over. Wait, don't you get involved, pirate. Boy, step away.
To me.
Ow! Hey, David Michaels, what happened this time, eh?
I think it's pretty obvious what happened this time, isn't it? Which way is it?
Well, if you want to face my challenge, we must walk this way.
No, I'm going back again.
Wait, how about a free meringue?
A free meringue? How am I meant to eat that exactly?
Tell you what, how about we give the challenge a try, eh? I'll let you serve first.
No, I don't like swing ball. I'm sure someone else will die soon though, and you can play with them.
Yeah, maybe. Why don't you just stay and chat for a bit? Hey, do you watch the Great British Bake Off? I like that. Mary Berry, hey, what is she like? What a woman, huh?
I don't like it. Go away.
You know, David Michaels, you're actually quite rude. I hope you realize that you can hurt people's feelings.
Can you shut up? I'm trying to navigate my way back to the mortal world with a plant pot on my head here. You're distracting.
Yeah, well, you're a rude person. Very rude, very bad person, eh? It's lucky I couldn't find your file because that's what it would say. David Michaels is a rude man.
Oh, go make a meringue, knobhead.
And so, as David left in the hope of once again returning to the mortal realm, the gatekeeper stood, watching him go. He would miss him. Who would he play swing ball with now? He picked up the plate of meringues that he'd lovingly prepared earlier. Oh, he'd spent hours in that kitchen perfecting the dessert so that it would be just right when shared with his friend David. He took a bite, and sure enough the taste was perfect, but tainted now with the sadness that comes from feasting alone. The sweetness of the sugar now seemed bittersweet. He looked back down at his plate of meringues. Too many meringues for one man.